Welcome to TV News. Carlos Alcaraz brushed aside the cues and boos brought by Donald Trump to claim the U.S. Open crown with impeccable brilliance, writes Matthew Lamwell. After the chaos and the cueing, the waiting and the booing, eventually farce gave way to beauty as Carlos Alcaraz won the U.S. Open with a performance to snatch the breath from one's lungs. The 22-year-old Spaniard took down his great rival Jannik Sinner in 4 sets, 6-2, 3-6, 6-1, 6-4, dethroning him as world no one in the process. He takes home a 6th Grand Slam title, a second here in New York, and $5 million. Alcaraz's performance in the first set was as close as you can get to tennis perfection, and yet, disgracefully, thousands of ticket holders were denied the chance to watch it. The visit of President Donald Trump meant an enormous increase in security, with the 22,000 fans funneled through airport-style security gates. With lines snaking throughout the grounds, the United States Tennis Association was forced to delay the start of the match by half an hour. Even with that, there were still hundreds queuing at the security gates well into the second set. For the final to be postponed because of this is absolutely insane, said Martina Navratilova on Sky Sports. People have paid thousands of dollars for these tickets. It was half empty at the start. Normally this place would be rocking. Trump was there in plenty of time, of course, shepherded through by the Secret Service. He was shown on the screen during the national anthem, saluting away, and there was a mixed crowd reaction. After the first set, he was given another airing, and this time there was no mistaking the local feeling. He was roundly booed, with a few cheers thrown in. Doubtless there was enough for Mr. Trump to spin into a glorious reception, plenty for his opponents to claim as a barracking. Such is the way these days in the land of the free and the home of the brave. The president applauded as the players walked on court, but then sat as if hewn from stone, showing not a glimmer of reaction to the feats of skill and athleticism performed before him. In the third set, Alcaraz won one of many sublime rallies and cupped his ear to the crowd who screamed for him in adoration. As if in response to no longer being the center of attention, Trump rose from his seat and moved into the rear of the suite. Enough of the leader of the free world, to the battle to be leader of the tennis world. Strange to think that 4 months ago, Sinner and Alcaraz, while recognized as the 2 best players in the world, had never met in a Grand Slam final. That changed in epic fashion at the French Open, when Alcaraz saved 3 match points to win one of the best finals of all time. At Wimbledon, Sinner exacted revenge, and now came the trilogy fight in New York, as these two became the first duo in the Open era to contest 3 Grand Slam finals in a single year. Having prepared for a 2 p.m. start, their preparations were upset by the delay. Sinner began like a man who had been kicking his heels for half an hour, Alcaraz like an animal straining at the leash. He flew at Sinner with tooth and claw. There was his devastating forehand drop shot, but also its evil twin, where Alcaraz angles the racket as if to drop shot before driving the ball into the corner instead. No one can synthesize such delicacy with such violence. He hits forehands like a cat's deli counter man hacking salt beef, caresses drop shots like a Nobu sushi chef applying a glaze of soy sauce. What Alcaraz did better than at Wimbledon was vary the height, spin, and speed of his shots. It threw Sinner off his metronomic rhythm. After a brief second set intermission, the Alcaraz show resumed and Sinner struck just a single winner in the third set, becalmed by the majesty across the net. In the fourth set, Sinner double faulted and then blasted a forehand long to concede the break, and Trump re-emerged for the last knockings. As has become the done thing between these two, there were match points saved, 2 superb winners from Sinner. But Alcaraz got him in the end, finishing with a 10th ace of the match, then did his customary golf club celebration, right in the direction of the president. Alcaraz was impeccable. He hit 40 winners and just 24 unforced errors. Sinner was let down by his serve, which has not been right all tournament. He landed only half of his first serves, and that was never going to cut it. The 24-year-old will lick his wounds. He has felt abdominal pain here, and come again at the Australian Open, when it would be a significant shock not to see those 2 in the final again. Hopefully in Melbourne there will be no surprise guests. That's all for now on TV News. We'll continue to follow these stories and bring you updates as they happen. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay informed. Thanks for watching.